inheritance tax in India. Clear? तो सबसे पहले first you know the issue that this word inheritance tax, now this you can say this word was very popular in the election time period. Okay, that you can say that just concluded. So ultimately this term get popular that time. Now first of all you have to understood the difference between, you can say, estate tax and inheritance tax. Now if a person is having, you can say, a property, okay, and once you can say that person is dead, so after that you can say on his property you can say tax has to be paid, that is called as estate tax. Okay, so ultimately if a deceased person, so as it is mentioned that estate tax are applied to the total value of the deceased person's property as of the date of death. Clear? So ultimately whatever property that deceased person has, okay, so tax will be imposed over that. That is called as estate tax. Now inheritance tax means that if you can say a person is transferring its property to someone else in a family relation, or you can say to its near and dear ones, that is in relation, so in that tax has to be imposed. Clear? Tax has to be imposed. So this is called inheritance tax. Okay, so basically inheritance tax is, you can say, the tax paid by the, you can say, beneficiary who is receiving the property. So this is what you have to remember. The one who is receiving the property, that person has to pay the tax, that is known as inheritance tax. Okay, now whatever is the property of a dead person, okay, so whatever total value on that, whatever tax is paid, okay, that is called estate tax. But no doubt once a person is dead, no doubt its family member will pay the tax for that. Clear? So there are two kind of tax, one is estate tax, one is inheritance tax. So estate tax is you can say a tax is imposed whenever a person get dead, so whatever total value of property he has left or he or she has left for the next generation, so on that estate tax is imposed. Whereas inheritance tax will be imposed when such property is transferred, okay, to the next generation in a family, so then inheritance tax is imposed. So first of all you have to understand the difference between this, that is estate tax and inheritance tax. So here we are talking about basically inheritance tax. So if you see the history of inheritance tax in India, so you can say that initially we have a inheritance tax introduced in the year 1953. Clear? We have introduced the inheritance tax in the year 1953. So this tax was imposed, you can say, on the principal value of movable and immovable property, including agricultural land, passed on to any person after the death of the owner of such property. Clear? So ultimately India has estate tax, which is also known as, you can say, death tax, okay, that was imposed in 1953. If in exam, UPSC exam, they can ask you that, or they give you a statement like this, that estate tax is a new kind of tax which is going to be introduced first time if in India. So you have to say no, we have this estate tax in 1953. So this is your first statement with respect to prelims that you have to remember. Okay, so India is known, or you can say familiar with these taxation structure, or you can say this estate tax was a part of India's taxation system in 1953. Although later we abolished it, okay, although later we abolished it. Why? Because it becomes so unpopular among the people. Okay, so you can say it goes to 85%. Okay, so as it is mentioned in the table that after implementation the death duty imposed peaked at 85%, making it highly unpopular. So this is what you have to remember, that it was, you can say, imposed, but it has been removed later on. Clear? Now as it is mentioned that in 1985 government removed it. So remember that just before your BOP crisis. So we have BOP crisis in 1990s. So government has removed it. That is, government abolished it, as the income generated for the center via such taxes was much less than the cost incurred due to the administrative process of executing it. So this is what we can say, that government through this type of tax is collecting very less amount, whereas the amount they spend on collection is very high. ओके तो एक तरह से अगर मैं सिंपल भाषा में बोलूं कि मीन्स हमारे को कलेक्शन हो रहा था सिर्फ 100 रुपीज़ का, बट इन ऑर्डर टू कलेक्ट दिस 100 रुपीज़ गवर्नमेंट इज स्पेंडिंग 500 रुपीज़ ऑन द यू कैन से एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन, एंड दिस काइंड ऑफ पॉलिसी is never favorable by any government. Clear? So ultimately government has to abolish it in 1985. Clear? So ultimately it is not benefiting the government. So this is what you have to remember, that in 1985 we have to abolish it. Now if suppose the question comes in mains that India should adopt such kind of taxation again or reintroduced, okay, such kind of tax again or not. So I am using a word reintroduce. So you have to say that if you are reintroducing, so make sure that your tax collection, okay, as well as the expenditure you spend to collect that tax, so there should be a gap, okay, or there should be a difference. What I want to say, that tax collection should be more as compared to the expenditure you are spending on collecting that tax. So this you have to ensure. Clear? This is what you have to ensure. Clear? Now in 1998 government also abolished gift tax. So we have gift tax also, and in 2015 government abolished wealth tax. Okay, so ultimately currently there is no such tax on you can say succession. तो आप ये देखोगे इंडिया पहले 1958 में, as it mentioned in the table, sorry 1953 में we have you can say kind of estate tax, which is also known as death tax, okay, which was later on abolished in 1985. So this is what you have to remember, as mentioned in your booklet also. Clear? Then you can say that in 1998 government abolished gift tax, and finally in 2000 government abolished gift tax, and finally in 2015, that is by Arun Jaitley, we abolished wealth tax. So this is what you have to understood, that these are the kind of taxation that we have abolished with time. Clear? So this is what you can say they are abolished. Okay. Now why it is abolished? Because if you see, normally these kinds of tax are imposed on super rich. Okay. So normally these kinds of tax are imposed on super rich. So you can see in this, that is a second column, that it has been mentioned where subheading has been given, shortcoming of inheritance oblique wealth tax. Okay, so when I talk about shortcoming of inheritance oblique wealth tax, what does it mean? So if you see, one of the shortcoming they have say that this kind of tax, like wealthy taxpayer, are seen as being sensitive to high taxation rates, which often result in the flight of capital investment to tax haven or jurisdiction with favorable tax rates. So कहीं ना कहीं होता क्या है कि if taxes are very high, then these rich people, or you can say these super rich people, they prefer to shift their wealth, okay, to shift their wealth to those countries where taxes are less. So you can understand in this way also, like as I in my you can say in April month, okay, we talked about reverse flipping. I hope you remember it. Okay, so I am connecting this to that also, matlab this particular point, that why super rich are sensitive and why they shift to other countries their wealth. So if you see reverse flip, so ultimately you can say Indian originated startup, they were having their base in other countries. Now when government of India, so that time also we talked about, when government of India you can say relax the taxation structure for startup, so they prefer to come back to India. Clear? This is called reverse flipping. So kahin na kahin, because of, in order to avoid paying high taxes, these startups have shifted to, or you can say they have their headquarter in other countries, and now they are coming back. So this is called reverse flipping. So if you are reading a newspaper, so this term was again in newspaper, that government is taking steps for reverse, you can say reverse flipping. Clear? That is reverse flipping of startup. So I hope you are able to remember it, that we have talked about in you can say April month current connect classes. So you can refer that also. Clear? Now this is what, so there has been some stats given, okay, although no one is going to ask you those stats in prelims, but for your reference you have to remember that according to EU Tax Observatory, okay, that is an independent research laboratory at Paris School of Economics, global billionaires have effective tax rate equivalent to 0 to 0.5% of their wealth due to the frequent use of shell companies to avoid income tax. So ultimately, whichever country has imposed it, so you will see that whichever country has imposed it, so you will see that there the wealthy people have avoided paying the tax by opening the shell companies, and there they pay a tax of 0 to 0.5%. So it means this is the second criticism of inheritance tax. Okay, so first criticism we have seen that if this tax, or you can say in past also, we have seen that whenever this tax is imposed, okay, so our tax collection amount is more than the tax whatever is collected under this inheritance tax. So this is the first criticism. So it means it is not a wise idea to introduce it. Second, you can say global billionaire, they used to siphon off, मीन्स किसी भी तरीके से अपनी इनकम को इंडिया से या उस कंट्री से जहां पर भी इनहेरिटेंस टैक्स है बाहर निकाल लेते हैं, एंड अल्टीमेटली दे आर पेइंग ओनली 0 to 0.5% एज अ टैक्स. क्लियर? सो दिस इज व्हाट यू कैन से सेकंड कंसर्न, एंड दिस इज व्हाट गिवन बाय a very famous EU tax observatory. Clear? So this is what you have to understood. So I hope this is clear to you. Clear? This is clear to you. So this is what you have to remember. Okay. So I hope it is clear to everyone. Okay. Now the issue of, you can say, so this is what has been written in this paragraph. So please remember it. Clear? So please remember it. Okay. Now moving further. Okay. Now moving further. So there are some, you can say areas or countries where this tax has been imposed. So you can take the reference also. Okay. So ultimately, if you see, introducing such tax is not a wise idea. Clear? So ultimately, wealthy people will take off their wealth from India. Clear? And even it will impact on, you can say, in future whatever investments are coming, either domestic or foreign, so it has an impact over that also. Clear? So ultimately, overall, if you introduce it, no doubt in future this tax is not going to sustain for long term, and in future government will again abolish it, either the same government or someone else. So we can see from the history part that it has been abolished. Clear? So you have to just read it, go through it. Okay. So no doubt in future, if this inheritance tax is in news, so definitely we will again discuss it, or you can say whatever point we have discussed, we'll discuss over that. Clear? So please update yourself. Okay.